Before we get into the show, there is a way that you can help support the show. A very easy way, in fact.
If you go to our website, eatlunchandboardgame.com, click on the Get the Games tab. There we have affiliate links to many of the games and books we have talked about. If you're interested in purchasing any, by clicking on the link, a small portion of your purchase will go to us.
But we promise to use the money wisely by buying more games to review.
We take our jobs very seriously.
Now on with this great episode.
The Game of Life is one of my least favorite games to play. It has few decisions and even less strategy. And with these decisions, you must make the most optimum one, or risk, another classic game, losing the game. One of the later editions adds in the gambling aspect, but still, it is not enough to save this 1960 Milton Bradley classic. I begrudgingly bought The Game of Life, Rivals Edition. I was not looking forward to playing it. After the modestly entertaining Monopoly Rivals Edition, I had a little more interest in playing Life Rivals Edition. So I grabbed Edward, who actually likes The Game of Life, and made him sit down and play the Rivals Edition with me. Let's see how it went. Welcome back to Lunch and Board Game. I'm your host, Adam Collins, and let's look at the rule clarity for the Game of Life Rivals Edition. The rules are very clear for Life Rivals Edition. There are more than you would think, but they are very clear. Time to explain to newcomers. It does take a little more time to explain Life Rivals Edition than you would think. The reality is there are just different types of spaces that can be landed on, and you have to explain what each one does. Gameplay. Each player selects either the red car or the blue car and 2 pegs, either pink or blue. Place the pegs in the car, and the car on the starting space. Shuffle the deck of yellow life cards and deal 5 to each player. Next, shuffle the blue career cards and deal 3 to each player. Each player then selects 1 career, placing the other 2 off to the side of the table, and takes the starting cash listed on the chosen career card. Time to start living life! According to the rules, the player most jealous of a neighbor goes first. Simply spin the wheel carefully so as not to make it fly off its base, and move your car that many spaces. Then follow the directions of that space. If it's a yellow space, play a yellow card. This could be on you or your rival, and resolve any actions. Draw back up to 5 life cards. These cards come in 4 flavors. Good, add points at no cost. Not so good, negative points. It happens, pay the finer fee. Or stuff. Buy victory points for the cost listed on the card. Next, you can land on a yellow space with a dialogue bubble. This is the neighborhood gossip space. Your rival must reveal their hand, and you select a card to play on yourself or them. Then the rival draws back up to 5 life cards. Then there's the green payday space. When you pass this, collect your salary listed on your career card. If you land on it exactly, collect double. Because, your boss is, I guess, super happy and going to double your salary for that one time. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me either. Baby space. Add a baby, blue or pink peg, to your car. There are 3 stop spaces that must be stopped at. Kids, spin to add kids following the table on the board. Pets, add green pet pegs, cats or dogs, following the table on the board. And life insurance. Collect $10,000 times the number spun. And then finally, there are orange and red spaces with instructions written on them. Just follow what they say. The game's end is triggered when the first player enters retirement. The rival gets 1 more turn, then the game ends. There are no bonuses for reaching retirement early. Then simply add up the points on the green dots, subtract the points on the red dots, add 10 points for each person, 5 points for each pet, and 1 point per $10,000. Then the player with the highest score wins. Replayability. Honestly, more than I expected. With the decision of which card to steal or take, you can have fun playing this game more than once. Edward and I played it Edward and I played it more along the lines of what would be the funniest thing to do. It may not have been the most optimal thing, but it made for a better playing experience. Sure, I could have played a 15-point card on myself, but playing a -3 card on Edward, well, that was funnier. Will the game change, though? Not really. Component quality. I had the same problems with the board, box, and rules as I did with Monopoly Rivals Edition, so we'll bypass that. Other than that, the game is standard quality. The cars, people, pets are all nice molded plastic. The spinner, while it tends to launch off if spun too hard, it's nice enough. The card deck is standard, as is the money. The paper money. Lunchtime potential. Sure, you and your rival can battle over life in less than half an hour. Most likely, you can complete this in under 30 minutes. Artwork. Again, no credit given. Sadly, they don't even list Bill Markham or Reuben Klamer, who redesigned the Game of Life to what we know today. The original game came out in 1860 and was designed by Milton Bradley himself. Back then, it was known as the Checkered Game of Life. But no one gets credit for this version, which is too bad. The art of the board is great, it looks and feels like the original game, but it has its own character too. I particularly liked the colored pegs being dressed up as people and the green ones being pets. These are scattered around the board. Other and expansions. Nope. Bang for the buck. For a whopping $8.16 on eBay, the Game of Life Rivals Edition arrived at my doorstep. Edward and I played it, and we were shocked at how much we enjoyed it. As a matter of fact, both of us liked it better than the original, and I personally, as I said, hate the original. This version gave you choices, and you could play it just to have fun. Maybe not the most optimal plays, but the funniest plays. The cards, they also had a lot of good flavor text. Summary. As I just said, we both enjoyed the Rivals Edition more than the original. For me, that might not be saying a lot. However, I would sit down and play this again, and that is not something I would say about the original. I have now played 4 of the 6 Rival Edition games. This was by far the best of the 4 as compared to the original. It stands with a 5.4 and only 29 ratings as compared to the original's 4.4 and 14,000 ratings. So that's 2 Rivals Edition episodes down, 2 more to go, and 2 more games yet to buy. Stay tuned for more Rivals Editions. Visit our website at eatlunchandboardgame.com and leave us a message, suggestions of other games we should be looking at, especially if they're IP related. You can also leave us a message at facebook.com/eatlunchandboardgame, and you can always email us at eatlunchandboardgame@gmail.com, and remember, board games build bridges. When you're gaming, why not be comfy? Go over to supportplayer.org. Click on the cards, pieces, and dice to get some merch. These t-shirts are some of the most comfortable I have ever worn. That's supportplayer.org, and there's a link on eatlunchandboardgame.com.